Because it's the language of light. And we have used the analogy of the sun. How long does it take for the sunlight to reach here?
Mm.
The speed of light is part of the language of light, which is why it's abracadabra.
Speed
It,
of light is part of the language of light or part of light medicine. Yeah, right. So it
right?
should be fast. Going. Very interesting. Okay.
It is fast. And like Darius also said at the
Mm.
start, I do hope that most of y'all have a notebook and a pen with you, because while we're going to be doing this on our bodies, I want you to see also when
Yeah.
I do it on a sheet of paper, how quick it is, and you tell us if it's not happening at the speed of light.
Okay, do you want to share some? Because I know people are probably like, okay, let's do some. What would be one? I'll let you. I know you've got some. You're a big giver. What would you like to share? We can start feeling this here.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take that sheet of paper, and somewhere in the center, because we're going to do things around it. So, somewhere in the center, I would
Okay.
like you to write your name, and you can write your name in running or in capitals. Any color pen is fine. And
Got
what you
mine here. Okay.
and what you're going to do, and everything is freehand, so don't worry about getting it perfect. That's not at all the point. It is still going to work. What I now want you to do is underline it and take a second to see what that's done to your name. When we underline it, we are providing support. We're saying, I can stand on this. And underline also emphasizes importance, confidence, because now we are supported. And therefore, as you look at your name and the underline, take 5 seconds and see if there's a reaction in the body. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I just want you to keep your awareness peeled. Is there a reaction? If there is, tell us. If there isn't, also tell us.
When I felt into this, and I'm looking at it right now, I feel very supported. Feels like I'm supported. Yeah, I'm supported. So I want to let everyone know if you're listening on any of the live streams, we're going to be cutting the stream. You're going to want to check the full interview. If you're listening on Zoom, like all the U Wealth Revolution community, we're not stopping at all. But if you are on any of the social sites, you want to go to the link because we're going to have more from Nidhu and you're going to catch the full interview. Yeah, I feel very, very supported. Let us know what you're feeling, everyone. I want to hear from you. And what are you feeling? And let's see what people are saying here. Safer, says Nishi. Supported, says Bryn Idir. Strong, says Aaron. Cherie says, I heard the words and I felt I am here. Love that. Yeah, I am here. I am here. I deserve to be here. It's kind of like, I'm here, you know? Yeah, special. Kay says, I feel happy as my lifeline was a curve from the tail of they to make a smiley. It's from Kay. Safer, very hot, says Carmel. Noticed, comforted. Yeah. Supported, uplifted.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
We're going to, we're going to
Yeah.
come back to your sheet of paper, put your pen down, and now just with the tip of your finger, and this is like, even to do this was what? 3 seconds, 4 seconds. And now I'm going to show you the 1 second version. So put your pen down, and with your fingertip, you are going to underline beneath your belly button. Just your belly button, you're going to underline and tell me what happens. Go ahead. Which means you're just drawing this much of a line. this much of a line. It's only beneath the belly button. So underline, yeah, just draw your line beneath the belly button. And see what happens to your core. See what happens to your belly. See what happens to your lower abdomen. See what's happening to your back. See if something is being sucked in, if your tummy is being crunched, if you're actually tummy tucking, as I am saying all this right now. What is happening? Is something firming up? Is something trying to be stronger? Is something trying to correct its posture? What happened with this 1 second underlining of the belly button?
People are writing in right now. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, for me, it felt like I took that. This was my feeling. I took that grounding, that energy, that presence, and it went into my core. It's like, oh, it's no longer on the sheet of paper. Like it's here. And again, it's like this deep core deserving. Yeah. Okay. We're getting a lot of comment. I just want to sit and like, it's like a whole reality shift. See what I mean? This is very different, folks, than anything. It's only Nidhu that has discovered these things. It's wild. Suddenly my heart pumps outward, straightened up my posture, says Nishi. My ears pop like I was in an airplane. Cherie said, felt grounded with a boost of energy. Mummy muscle pulled in. I guess that's the mommy tummy. Well, mummy means tummy, says Judith. Feeling more negative and severe pain. Any reason why? Says Fallon. Yeah, Fallon wrote in and was feeling discomfort. So what happens there if like you're just feeling stuff that maybe seems different?
So the moment you've underlined and all of those words, right? Safer, comforted, supported, uplifted, grounded, all of those energies we were bringing in here, which means that the clouds, if the clouds were a little bit like this, and we start to part them, then what's in the clouds is going to reveal itself. So if there's negativity and distress in the clouds, it's going to reveal itself. By the way, in decree work, the belly button is a very important body part because the belly button is about womb sources, it's about nourishment, nutrition, it's the relationship with the mother. So I would say that we're definitely looking at something going on with a woman in your life, maybe an important woman in your life. And we will work through that as well. Hold on to it. I'm going to take you to the next one, see what happens. Remember to stay hydrated. Okay, everybody, back to your sheet of paper. You've underlined your name in the center of the page. Now make a triangle where the base of the triangle is beneath your underlined name and the tip is meeting on top. So your name is inside the triangle. And again, take 3 seconds and just see how that's making you feel.
Did I do this correctly? I feel like, oops. Can you see that?
It's perfect.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Oh, it's disappearing.
But it's perfect. I saw it. Okay. So take a look at it. See what this is doing to you now.
I'm going to contribute first. It feels interestingly like a little bit of protection, or kind of like there's like this buffer that in some way lets me do what I need to do, but not necessarily be affected by the world or fearful of things outside of my control. Kind of like I'm powerful, but I'm also kind of in this cocoon that's very safe. See what people say. Yeah. Yep. Aaron said protected like a shield. But to some, K feels more restrictive. Interestingly, another person shielded. Um, Mine came out from triangle and I giggled. I am vibrating. I feel more contained, more uplifted, secured, hidden, feel like home, happier change, energy moving into my heart. It's like my home, hugged. Well, a lot of people in this, in our community, it's like they feel like they don't belong. They feel like the earth is not their home. And now it's like, yeah, I can do this. Interesting. Hugged. Oh,
Reminds me of the one who said before, I'm here. Like
yeah, I'm here.
suddenly was present and available in the moment. Now that you've done it on the sheet of paper, please just do it around your belly button. You can use both hands or fingertips to do it. So you will just come down and make the line underneath your belly button and tell me what happens. And just by the way, if you feel so energized that a restlessness is coming up, it just means that you need to get up, jump a little bit, walk briskly a little bit, or just clap your hands.
For me, it felt like my body calmed down, but is like a little more powerful. Like there's this essence that is able to run free without feeling as affected or jostled by external energy. So a little bit of my core is empowered. Huh.
Fantastic.
It's what Kay said, empowered. I got chills. I felt my ab muscles cinch up like into power, says Krista. I feel
Right.
heartwarming and chills, says Aaron. I feel lightheaded, says Fallon, but it feels like a light is floating above my head. So, yeah, Fallon is definitely moving some stuff. Feels like he said he felt like he was going to regurgitate. I'll say lightly, but also like a light is floating above the head. Very interesting. My body's centered again, heartwarming, tingling below the base. Oh,
Awesome. Awesome. You know, the triangle is the basis of the pyramids of Egypt, where the understanding was that whatever the pharaoh needed, the way to go and ascend in the afterlife was easier in the direction and the sloping of the vertices that met on top. Triangles are one of the most strong, stable, grounding, and energizing structures possible. They are the basis of CGI, which is computer generated imagery. They are the basis of bridges. Many homes use them, especially if something has to be propped up. And therefore, when we bring the triangle into our lives, whatever we've put in there is being energized, is being strengthened,
mm,
is settling down, is calming, is also getting ready for messages from higher realms, from the universe, from the higher self, from up above. You felt that sense of light? That's astounding. That's amazing. Something is definitely trying to get through and speak to you, communicate with you, and guide you. Allow it to come in. In fact, somebody who felt lightheaded, you can also feel lightheaded because that's what's happening. It's coming to a head, like something is gathering force and momentum for you. But it's a good
wow.
sign. Everything is happening fantastically and correctly. Please stay hydrated. Some of these
Mm.
distress symptoms can also happen if you're not hydrated enough or if you've also not eaten for a while.
I want to do this, Nidhu, if we can. I want to get potentially to some callers because I know we can take this through some live folks and see what happens. Is that okay? Because it's going to be very
Absolutely.
exciting. Okay.
Absolutely.
If you would like, maybe you're dealing with something, go ahead. We want to see what you're feeling in the body. So if you can kind of feel in and maybe, I don't know if a number or just a description of what you're feeling before we do this work. and after, let us know as we go through some of these callers. So go ahead and raise your hand, go to reactions. And I am going to go with none other than, oh, we got a bunch of people here. Let me see. I'm going to go with, we'll start with Annette, Annette. Annette, you're live with Darius and Nidhu. How are you doing today? I'm sending you an unmute request. If not, we'll go to Erin. So, okay, Annette, hold tight. Erin, we're going to go to you. Oh, there you go. She's unmuted. Hey, Erin, how's it going?
Hey,
Hi, Aaron.
hi.
How can we support you today? What's going on?
Oh gosh, well, I've been going through the roughest time. Like I'm pretty much at like rock bottom in my life. I have just lost almost everything. It just feels like everything has been against me lately in the last several months. Like my income, relationships, just literally everything. And depression, anxiety, it has been a struggle just to get through, and I haven't figured out a way out.
Mm,
So this has seemed like it's come at like the perfect time.
Yeah. You're the perfect caller for us because it sounds like, at least to me, the timeline you're on is one that we want
It's
to
been my
shift.
whole life. Yeah,
Oh,
it's been a struggle my whole life. Like, and but lately I've been like getting this downloads of like what my purpose is, and like I have this dream and this goal, but I just can't. I'm so stuck, and I just can't step forward. And that's just been my whole life. You know, it's been a
yeah,
struggle, struggle after struggle after struggle after struggle. But and that's what it is. It feels like this timeline that I just can't get out of.
correct. And normally, when that happens, it's also a family story. So it's
Yeah,
probably one or both parents' story. And if it's going on for so long, I would
yeah.
even are as to say,
I have a mother wound. I have a narcissistic mother, and she's still at me now. I try to cut communications with her as minimal as possible, because she still does it to me now. But I have a deep mother wound, emotional neglect, complete, zero, um, any love, nothing from her. And she refuses to acknowledge it. She thinks she's the perfect mother. Um, so I have a deep
yeah,
mother wound. Um, you know, History of, childhood trauma, the whole 9 yards. I got it all. So I'm trying to break free from it now. I'm trying to see it all. I'm trying to change the patterns, change everything, and it's just it's hard, but I'm trying to see it all and try to work through it and heal.
breaking away from narcissistic abuse is about your survival. It's about your sanity because
Yeah.
we all spending a lot of time trying to change them, especially if they're a parent. But the whole point of narcissism is that they believe they've done nothing wrong. It's
Yes.
nothing to be
Yes.
accountable for, and there's nothing they need to change. The problem is you.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get out of living in victimhood and trying to get out of that because that's what I've been. I've been living in victimhood my whole life, and I'm just trying to let go of that and just live
I
for myself and live in authenticity and my truth and live for me.
I think that's you calling your superconscious and your superconscious calling you. So more power to you. Your victimhood is not your fault at all. It's only a symptom of every trauma and abuse that you have been going through and to quite some extent are still going through. The thing that I would like you to begin with is is a sentence, and the sentence is there is relief in working through this. There is relief in
There's
working
relief in working through
through this
this.
three times.
There is relief in working through this. There is relief in working through this. There is relief in working through this.
Have some water, and everybody as well. Narcissistic abuse is becoming like anxiety and depression. Every family has at least one, if not more than one, abused or abusee. So please, everybody, whatever it is you're dealing with, whatever your reason for raising your hand, say this 3 times. There is relief in working through this. There is
There's relief in working through this. There's
there,
relief in working through this. There is relief in working through this.
and cheers to that. Now that you've said it, and I think about a minute has gone by, was there any reaction to this set of words?
Um,
There doesn't have to be. I'm just asking if there is, yeah. Please don't.
um, a little bit mentally.
Awesome. And one of your biggest words was the word struggle. And you said struggle after struggle after struggle. You also
Mhm.
used the word stuck, but I'm going to begin pulling this timeline apart with the word struggle on a scale of 0 to anything, where 0 is not at all and anything is anything. 100, 1,000, 9 million, billion. How much is your struggle?
Infinity.
Got it. Got it. 5 times, I would like you to say 0.
0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
And you're going to have a sip of water. And you know, the triangle you made around your belly button after underlining it, around that
Mm-hmm.
triangle, I would just like you to put a circle,
Put a
like a,
what?
like a 0. So you put a 0
Around it?
on the belly button. Yeah,
Next to it?
around the belly button,
Oh, around it. Okay.
and give it 1 second. And check first, how is that part of your body responding? By the way, other body parts can respond as well. The sense of struggle was at an infinity. How much is it now? Is it still infinity?
Um, it's pretty high,
Good, but not infinity.
not infinity.
Good,
There's possibilities.
Oh,
good.
good. That's
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And that's what you do need most, to remember that there are possibilities, because recovery from abuse.
I'm losing it. I can't understand anything.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it better now? Am I more audible?
Oh no. The whole video's frozen.
okay. It might be on your
No,
end,
the
Aaron.
whole video's frozen.
Hold on, Aaron. It'll come back.
Oh,
Zoom is pretty good with
is it just
buffering.
me? Is it just me or is it her video?
I think might be her video. No, there she is. No, she's moving. Can you hear Nidhu though?
No.
Yes, I can. I can hear
Okay.
completely. And it could be the release is taking.
Oh, Darius, you're in and out too.
Okay. This sounds like energy. So what I would
Oh
do, Aaron,
no.
it's okay. We're gonna Nidhu's gonna finish even if you can't respond and then check the replay because it looks like it's recording all right. Let me know if anyone else is seeing anything lock up. Can you help? We'll finish with Erin here, and then she'll get this on the replay, so it's going to be okay.
There we
Uh,
go.
there we
There we
go.
go.
Okay, that sounds like energy releasing. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm seeing
God,
weird things on the
I
show.
hope that was something good. That was like I think that was my angels coming through.
awesome. That was very good. That was a gigantic burst of energy getting out of you. So let's do another check. How are you
I hope that
responding?
was all the money coming into my bank account.
Why not? Why
That's what I
not?
hope it is. I hope it was all that money coming in my bank account.
Why not? How do you respond now to the word struggle?
It's a lot less.
Fantastic. And how do you respond to the word stuck?
Better. I can do something.
Ooh.
Amazing. You know, you put a circle around your belly button. Do you know the oxygen symbol, which is an O and two?
An O and a 2, yes.
Yeah. Everybody, you'll know the oxygen symbol. That's what I want you to do around the circle on your belly button. You're going to put an O and you're going to put a
Okay.
2 at the bottom.
O and
And then
2.
let it go. Circles are an infinity of protection.
I get
O,
chills.
yeah, because how unsafe and unprotected you must have felt your whole life. Trying to,
Always, always.
yeah, I can imagine.
To this day.
The O2 symbol is a circle of infinite energy. And what we're going to do is something that we normally do in our weight release work. But now that you've just practiced writing it there, we'll do it with your name on the sheet of paper. But to close, what we're doing with
Oh,
Aaron,
here we go again. Oh
Is it?
no.
It's okay. Hang in there. We got it all recorded. Keep going. Keep going, Nidhi. Energy's going. Don't worry,
Here
Aaron.
we go again.
Don't worry.
we are
Here we go. What are we doing on the sheet of paper?
we're going to come back to the sheet of paper. This is something we're continuing with the belly button. And what we're going to do is that we're going to use O2 instead of O in the word love. So you're going to write L on the side of your belly button, O2 around the belly button, V, E, and exclamation mark.
Wait, what?
And see how that makes you feel. Everybody, go ahead.
Can you
So
say that again?
yeah, so what you're gonna do, Aaron, you're gonna assume that the middle of your belly button is the O2 for oxygen, the O and then the two. And then on one side, you're gonna put an L for
L.
LO and then VE
Ah,
and
gotcha.
exclamation point. So we're just grounding this energy in.
Oh, I got super chills.
Yeah, it's just pretty wild. I mean, this is like
Wow.
some wild magic stuff here we're doing.
It is.
It
This is like
really
super
is.
voodoo. Wow,
Awesome.
I got major chills.
Oh, good.
Don't give up, Aaron. You're going to get out of this. You're already in touch with your superconscious. Your new timeline is just for you to show up. It will happen. You're on the right path. You're in the right place. You wealth will make it happen for you. You're not alone.
Thank God.
Well, thank you, Aaron.
Ah,
We got more going on.
thank you
Anything,
so much.
yeah, anything
Thank
else
you,
you want to
thank you, thank you,
share?
thank
Yeah,
you.
no, absolutely. Thank you.
That was
Good.
amazing.
Oh, wow. Well, you're amazing. Sending you love.
Thank you.
Hang in there. Let's thrive. All right. Yeah, what a beautiful being. And Aaron, I want to say, when folks are going through things and sharing, you're letting other people be okay with where they're at. So your purpose is so important, like just from where you are now, like that makes a difference in everyone's life. So,
Yeah, a lot
um,
of times you think you're the only one in that spot and going through it, but you're not.
that's
There's a
right.
lot of people in the same position, but they just don't know it.
They don't know it. They don't know it. Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of people saying,
Hugs to
yeah,
everybody else doing the same struggle. Everybody be okay.
Absolutely. Big hug. And in fact, Darius, that's
yeah,
also the importance of a platform like yours, because it's a community, it's a place, safe space where everybody can just show up and say, this is what I'm going through. Oh, wow, you're going through it as well. And it just makes it easier and lighter for everybody to not only know that we are not alone because there are others, but that we are not alone and there are solutions available as well. And that's the magic and miracles of you wealth over all of this time. And Darius, you've been spearheading this for forever. Your community loves you so much. They show up for you. They hang on to every word you say. They know you get them.
Thank you. I figured I probably would go crazy if I didn't do the show because I would probably slip off the timeline. So it's a bit of self-preservation as well. But I love doing it and sharing with everybody. And a lot of people connecting with Erin and feeling that her stories, a lot of their stories, like Deb and others like Deb and Liz and everyone else. So what I want to do is keep this energy going. I know you've got something for everybody here that we were going to do: stabilize, energize, and protect yourself through one word, or anything else that we want to do with the group. What do you want to share there, Nidhu,
Actually,
for all of us?
that is what we were doing. So underlining, triangulating, infinite circle of protection, and oxygenate. Please do it on that sheet of paper right now and see how that makes you feel. You've tried it on your belly button. Now try it around your name, because your name, of course, it carries your unconscious, subconscious, and conscious as well, but your name carries your superconscious. And that's how quickly you can do this, because the moment you've stabilized, the moment you're supported, the moment you are grounded, the moment you're energized, hey, the sun is shining. Whatever it is, you'll handle it. It's not like Aaron's problems became zero, or that somebody knocked on the door and walked in, or that $1 million flew in from the window, but the sun started shining. She went from an infinity of struggle to a sense of possibilities. And that's why you want this every day. Every day, the possibilities. Every day, the sunshine. Every day, the light and the bright and the right. And every day, more and more and more as you do this. Because there are two other things that take place in this underlining, triangulating, circling, oxygenating, and that has to do, is everybody ready? Is everybody done it on the sheet of paper? Can I quickly give it to you? Because
yes.
Okay. And that is the lightning symbol. So it's a squiggly. It's a squiggle, right?
Lightning.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. And just do it from maybe where your chest is. Just do it there, and you will feel something happen.
Feel energy. I feel like
Yeah.
a really pure, just happy energy.
And lightning, because lightning speed.
Ah.
Put it on the sides of your belly button. Just put it on the sides.
Sides. Two of them?
Two of them. And even if you think you're getting it wrong, don't worry. The superconscious knows what you're trying to do. It will still work. And after that, put another exclamation mark on the sides. And you can do the same thing with your name. You've underlined it. You've triangulated it. If there is no space, make a fresh one. If there is no space, make it in the air over it. If you can't put it with your pen, just make it in the air over your name. Put an exclamation mark
on each side.
On each side. Now, the moment, for example, if I just made you write your name and just put the lightning and the exclamation mark on both sides, you would again be astounded as to how much energy is entering you. Go ahead and try it. Because when you see how this is working, you will understand the work as well as the power of the manifesting circles that have been already made for you. Fantastic. You can do it in the, so this would actually be next to your name. And because the triangle already fitted, you would have just traced it with your finger on top in the air.
Just showing everyone what I did. I'm not saying this is perfect. This is just what I'm doing. So you can see kind of what I'm feeling. Okay.
And now you can do it without the triangle, without the circle, without the oxygenation, just with the lightning and the exclamation mark and see how that's making you feel. And this time, when you do the exclamation and lightning, I would like you to draw a sweetheart around it.
You mean a heart, right?
Yes, a heart.
A heart, okay. You mean a sweet heart or sweetheart?
I mean a sweet heart.
A sweetheart. Oh, look at that. This feels like this is alchemy. I mean, without question, this is alchemical transformation of our place in our connection to the universe and our alignment to the universe. Oh,
Right.
okay. Wait, Nidhu, show those again.
And these are universal energizers. Done and ready-made. Whatever you would like to energize. Maybe you would like to energize your name. Maybe you would like to energize your family's name. Maybe you would like to energize a goal. Maybe you would like to energize a dream. Maybe you would like to energize a body
Money.
part. Money.
Money.
Absolutely. And the universal energizers are only one part of what can happen. Because along with the universal energizers, you also have 25 other manifestations that you can start bringing into your home. And one of the ways in which this happens is their presence and them vibrating in your house. Last year, I had this time where my social calendar, I'm a bit of a hermit. I don't really go out very much. And by the way, the trip I told you about in Jan, that was like a culmination of these other social events that were taking place. Cheers.
Cheers.
Made me wonder, what's happening? What's going on? How am I getting to know these other people? How am I getting all of these invitations? And not that I don't get invitations, but I was getting more than normal. And as I asked the question, because if you ask a question wanting to know an answer, you will get an answer. My eyes fell on a coaster. And this particular coaster, and Nishi is here. Thank you so much, Nishi. And this particular coaster just said friends. And for a while, it's been with me for a while, but I hadn't put it out. I think in barely a few weeks of it being out, and not that I was doing anything with it, it was just out.
Yeah.
It's not that I was energizing water with it, food with it, it was just there. And it had started doing things in my life. And so when I started taking a look at the power of words just being around, like, for example, for those of y'all who have done affirmations, and I think everybody in the world has done affirmations at some point or the other, right? Maybe you wrote them down and put them on your mirror. Maybe you wrote them down and kept them on your cupboard. Maybe you wrote them down and kept them at your altar. But they were visible and there, even if you were not doing anything about it. And therefore, not therefore, and ergo, for example, I have the word supported, done in the energizing ways with its own universal energizer. Meaning, you would keep one above the other and just keep it wherever you like. Energize water with it. Sandwich your water with it. Meaning, you place one below and one on top. Energize perfumes with it. Energize your medicines with it. Energize your lotions with it. There's nothing you cannot energize with them.
Wow.
And because they're as simple as taking a printout and laminating, you also get to choose the sizes that work best for you. Like, for example, I have one for money. And by the way, there are almost 20 for money. Abundance.
I was going to ask you about money. So yeah, this is very interesting. Now, a couple of people are asking, where is this? What is this? And I wanted to share really quick because it's going to be easier to actually show you a little bit of this. Nidhu has been creating some all new things for folks who may want to go deeper, enter into her world, kind of unlock this cosmic light alchemy or light medicine, we might call it. And it is pretty amazing, Nidhu. You live a pretty incredible life and you've been mastering this. So I want to share, you don't really find this anywhere. I don't know anyone else in all the years I've done this show that is working with this in the way that you are. You've got it down to really such a predictable, almost scientific connection to these realms. I want to share more about it because you've taken some time to bring something together that we've never had at UWealth Revolution. And it's at this page, uwealthrevolution.com/Nidhu, NIDHU 29. And here on this page, I'm going to share a little bit. This is all about what you call flash shifts, miracles in an instant, and lots of people sharing some interesting stories here. But I want to talk a little bit more about what it is. And Nidhu, what will people find on this page? You say soul healing and reality shifts that take just seconds. How does that work? What do you mean by that? And then we're going to dive into a little more of this work.
Exactly like how you saw it on that sheet of paper. By the way, how did it make you all feel to do the lightning and the exclamation and the sweethearting? Exactly like how you saw that. I have taken about 40 words, and these words have been put into the energizer. There may be words I've missed out, which is why you have the universal energizer to do as you wish, to energize what you would like. But there are about 40 words across package A and B that you can use to energize anything you want. Your water, your food. By the way, I have table mats as well in 4 different colors.
Show people what you've got. Oh, wow. Wow.
And not just table mats. You can also keep it under your pillow when you sleep at night, even though every word that's been underlined over here is primarily for food. So it is about great digestion, perfect nutrition, super radiant, perfect glow, perfect hydration, great nourishment. You can also keep it beneath your pillow. It's very comfortable in this size. It won't disturb the quality of your sleep. And maybe that's one of the things you would like to energize. Maybe you would like to use the energy circles for sleep. And you will be able to do that. You will be able to take out printouts and put in whatever it is that you would like to energize, including your name, your family's name. If you work with clients, your clients' names. It's all there and ready, just waiting for you. The energizer is available for each of these 40 words. So you use them both together. Either you can put the circle of manifesting on top, or you can put the energizer on top, but you use them both together.
Amazing. And it's going to get even more interesting because a lot of you might be saying, I would love some maybe time with an individual like this in my life. I mean, imagine if Nidhu could hear what's going on in your life and you could connect with her. She could customize some things. Well, I got to tell you, we have limited numbers of some opportunities, not just live calls with Nidhu, but if we go down to package B, she's got 20-minute sessions, and we haven't even gotten into 100,000 or more because I want to know more about that. Super conscious, great health, super conscious, great self belief. But I want to scroll down to package B. There's a lot here. You're going to see just a very, very rich page. I'm going to keep going, but in package B, you have the opportunity for people to get 20 minutes with you. Now, the reason I jumped to this is if you want, gosh, the biggest gift of all, 50 minutes with Nidhu Kapoor, 50, 50. That's in package C, but we've got an early bird discount on these, and they may go quick. So I'm going to say there've been a lot of packages kind of running out, selling out this season. So this definitely sounds like something could happen. But for Nidhu and the first 20 minutes that's in package B, Nidhu, I know a lot of people are going to want to feel higher vibrations in minutes. Tell me what happens on 20-minute sessions with you. This is in package B. And then I want to talk about 50 minutes and what you're doing while they last in package C. Anything you want to share about this?
Well, you had a kind of taster with Aaron, where we take a look as to what's going on. We part the clouds and we let the sun come in, that at least whatever we're dealing with, either it's going to get sorted or we're going to have hope and see the light at the end of the tunnel. In 20 minutes, it is more about me doing the clearings, me giving you the decrees to be said, me asking you to do at most the decree body works, which you've just experienced as well. In the 50 minutes, we get to chat a bit more. You get to talk a bit more. And of course, if in 5 minutes we could have moved that much, how much are we going to move in 15 minutes? Very often, anywhere from 3 to 5 areas of concerns get tackled in 15 minutes. In 20 minutes, one for sure, sometimes even 2 and 3 get tackled. So the more things you have going on, the longer time you want to spend. And of course, also when you take package C, you've got package B and you've got package A, which also has 3 group calls. It has a daily reminder practice. Package B has an exclusive Telegram group where we will be even more closely connected to each other. And for 2 whole months, from the 1st of May till the end of July, your name is going to be on my Energizer circles. So you're going to get this energy, stability, protection for 2 whole months when you take the 15-minute section. And I also want to one more thing, which I'm very excited about. It's a slight digress, Darius. Give me 2 minutes. And so there are also 3 A4 size posters, right? When was the last time you put up a poster? And we did that as teenagers, young adults. But here's the poster. And this is one of my favorite ever decree works. And the poster is
what could go right?
What could go right? It's also my screensaver. And the size that you have it in, the size that will be available to you, you're not getting it like this in the frame and with glass. You're getting it as a printout, so you can choose the color frame that you would like with it. It's also part of my screensaver. And by the way, you can put all of them on your screensavers. But this, on your north wall, the north wall is one of the most prosperous, abundant directions. So your north wall with this, with 5 peacock feathers, would be incredible to have. You don't have to put it up on the wall. It can just be leaning against the wall and you can have your 5 peacock feathers next to it. But the direction should be the north direction.
North direction. Interesting. Wow.